Happy Mother's Day. And to all the mothers, thank you for all you've done. We love and appreciate you. Welcome to our youth-led service, and to here and everyone in our online audience, thank you for coming. The youth program is very thankful for this opportunity. My name is Taylor Debnam, and I am a rising senior. I've been a part of this church for almost 14 years, and I truly love it with all my heart. Unity has made me more of a spiritual, open-minded, and peaceful person. Right now, we are raising funds to go to Summer Rally from June 23rd through the 28th in Asheville, North Carolina. This is a week-long event and is very spiritually awakening and a fun experience for all the high schoolers. We connect with other Unity members from Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee. For this fundraiser, we have made relaxing bath bombs, bath salts, and other natural products that would make a great Mother's Day gift. And they're available to be purchased in the fellowship hall after the service. We will also be selling tickets for our car wash on the evening of Friday, May 24th, and Saturday, May 25th, in the morning and in the afternoon. We will leave your car looking like new inside and out. Also today, meet the artist Bob Rankin in the Fellowship Hall, and the youth fundraiser will also be in the Fellowship Hall. Monday, May 13th, Interfaith Explorations Last Class and Dinner in the Fellowship Hall at 6:30. On Saturday, May 18th, there's a food bank, and you can sign up in the lobby to participate. On Sunday, May 19th, submit artwork for the next community art exhibit. And the Father's Day service features Reeves Gold family, and you can meet them in the lobby today. Now, Mr. Dan Wilkinson will share a very special announcement with all of you.
Good morning. What a treat it is to hear the youth lead stuff. That's just awesome. And we're very blessed to have Janice lead our youth program. So I'm here to talk about our first open mic night. It'll be this Thursday from 7 to 9. So the inspiration for trying to do this is, if you recall, we had a survey done here. One of the big takeaways was the congregation is looking for more fellowship opportunities. So we hope this is a fellowship opportunity for you to come. You can play, you can sing, you can listen and enjoy some joyous sounds. And the way that we'll run it is how open mics are typically done. There will be a sign-up sheet when you arrive. You can sign up what time you want to sing or play. I'm going to set up my PA system, so if you play an instrument, you don't need to bring an amplifier, just plug into my PA. If you want to sing with recorded music, my PA has a USB input, so you just plug it in like from your phone, and then we'll be providing a microphone so you can sing your heart out. And this will happen, we hope, if it gets traction, it'll happen every third Thursday of each month. And there's a very strong rumor that David Johnson will provide libation, or you could bring your own. So look forward to seeing you on Thursday at 7 to 9. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Singing the welcome song. In each other.
morning. My name is Avon Stalker. Today is Mother's Day, and I would like to read a poem to honor all mothers on this very special day. It is called A Mother's Love, written by Helen Steiner Rice. A mother's love is something that no one can explain. It is made of deep devotion and of sacrifice and pain. It is endless and unselfish and enduring come what may, for nothing can destroy it or take that love away. It is patient and forgiving when all others are forsaking, and it never fails or falters, even though the heart is breaking. It believes beyond believing when the world around condemns, and it glows with all the beauty of the rarest, brightest gems. It is far beyond defining. It defies all explanation, and it still remains a secret, like the mysteries of creation. A many-splendored miracle man cannot understand, and another wondrous evidence of God's tender guiding hand.
Hello, I'm Chase, I'm 18, I'm a senior in high school.
Hi, I'm Lauren, I'm 16, I'm a sophomore in high school.
And we're going to be blessing the prayer box. Okay. Will the past and present prayer ministry please stand and assist in holding sacred space? Let us pray. As we close our eyes and gaze inward, we hold the names in the prayer box in a peaceful and sacred space. And know that no matter the circumstance, the Christ light will shine through, bringing prosperity, healing, wholeness, and anything else that may be needed. As we hold the names in the prayer box in this sacred space, we also thank the divine for our many blessings, both obvious as well as our blessings in disguise. May every prayer be answered. Amen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jay, one of the seniors. Unity has helped me in so many ways, and I wanted to just thank you all for being able to create this space for me before I do the meditation, because Unity has helped me come out of my shell and become more of myself. So, thank you. I would like you to close your outer eyes and open your inner eyes. Take a deep breath in and breathe it out. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Imagine what happiness feels like. Is it with friends, family, loved ones? Maybe you're by yourself, reading a book, or listening to music. Now imagine unhappiness and the people who live there, the people who go through that day by day. Imagine opening your arms and giving a warm hug to that person, maybe even a group hug. Imagine filling their heart, soul, and mind with happiness, kindness, and love. Imagine embracing them into your family, holding them there. Imagine having happy events with them and giving them happiness and love throughout their day. As you think about these feelings, go out today and continue this feeling. Give it to others, to fathers, to mothers, to friends and family. Maybe even give it to a stranger. Let them know what happiness is. Remember, happiness can be found in the darkest of time if only one remembers to turn on the light. Maybe you have to turn on that light for someone else, or maybe you have to have it turned on for yourself. Maybe you have to turn on for a bunch of people. Take a deep breath in and breathe it out. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. You may return to the space when you're ready.
So my name's Gosha. My name's Gosha, and I will be doing the quotes. Yay! To one whose deeds are to give and others is to share. It is not the one but us that creates this revolving trend. Love is the growth in kindness of kindness, and once one sees the reason, it creates a world that is open and beautiful to the opened eyes. A relationship is empty when one ceases to share. It is only when it's dark that realizes the truth of kindness.
All right. Those quotes are actually not off the internet. He actually wrote those, and so my name is Daniel. I'm one of the graduates this year, and I will be Reverend Newsom for the next 30 minutes. So first off, I would like to thank Reverend Newsom and the UCT staff for giving us this opportunity again. I would like to thank the YOU and all of you guys for donating in our fundraisers that allow us to go to Rally. And also for giving me the opportunity to be back here again. So thank you. My talk today was inspired by Rally and and the kindness lessons that you learn while you're there. At Rally, we have this thing called the Angel Wash, which is just basically where you get, the best way to explain it is where you get showered with love and kindness. So I can't really explain it, but I'll try my best to show you. So you would be in a room like this, there'd be peaceful music all around, and one person goes through and they have their eyes closed and they're just walking through, and every time they go by someone, they get complimented in their ear, but they have their eyes closed, so they can't really see who's talking to them, but you just feel a lot of love and kindness and all that great stuff. So thank you guys. So last time, if you guys remember, we had water that we gave compliments to. So this time, I would like you guys to do that for each other. So right now, you guys are getting these cards that have compliments in them. And these are yours to keep. They're yours to do whatever you want to do with. So my hope is that by the end of the service, you guys will feel inspired and know what to do with them. So also, credit to Sean, the prayer chaplain who's not here, who gave me that idea. And he gave it to me. I combined it, so there you are. Also, I wanted to connect Rally to this service like I did last time, but I just couldn't find a way around it. And Taylor, the one who's been doing all the talking, she gave me the idea to, instead of trying to connect Rally to the service, connect the service to Rally, so doing it backwards. So thank you a lot for that inspiration. So the rally that we're getting ready to go to is themed It's Time. So with no further ado, I give you It's Time to Pay It Forward. So the Angel Wash, as you guys saw, is a great example of the idea of pay it forward. But actually, it's not the one that inspired me to do this talk today. So a few weeks ago, I was up early on a Saturday morning doing track workouts at my high school. And trust me, it sounds a lot worse than it actually is. So the workout was we had to run a mile at fast pace and then a 2-mile light jog through downtown. And we finished earlier than the coach thought, so he said, hey, you guys want to go out and get some breakfast? So my other teammates said, yeah, but I didn't want to go, not because I don't enjoy their company and all, but I didn't want to pay for it. But something in my mind, my gut told me, just go. So I said, okay, yeah, sure, I'll go. So we went to a place called Jones Cafe, and ironically, we ran through it in our light jog, and we sat down, and it's this old-timey style, kind of diner-style kind of place. And the whole time I was there, I was thinking, my teammate who is Hispanic, is Mexican, and the whole time I was just there sitting thinking, like, if this was 50 or 60 years ago, they would not have let him in this place. So that's what I was thinking about the entire time. So it gave me the idea that the place is bad. But eventually we're seated in a booth, and in front of us was this married couple with a baby. And the whole time we were there, the baby just kept staring at us. And we just started playing with it. We started smiling with it, playing with it, making it do, playing peekaboo with it, all the kind of stuff you do with a baby. And it made the parents and the family seem really happy. So they left eventually. I ordered the cheapest thing on the menu, and then we finished. We asked for the bill, and the waiter that came to us was actually a friend of the coaches who coaches track. And he came up to us, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. And he came and said, he handed us the receipt saying, your food has already been paid for. And I was like, what? I was shocked. And at first I thought it was the waiter who paid for our food because he's friends with the coach. But then another waitress came by and said, actually, no, the family whose baby you were playing with paid for your food. And I was even more shocked because I thought of it more as like a courtesy. It was just something I thought anybody would do. But it made my day, and it made me experience the joy that I only remember at least feeling at rally. And it was at that moment that I realized two things. One is that the true meaning and impact of what the idea of pay it forward can have on a person, but also that I had known the meaning of it for a long time now. And, even though you don't realize it, you probably do it a lot more than you think. So I started looking for more examples, and I didn't have to look very far. I found one here in the church, which is the prayer chaplains. And if you guys might be familiar with it, the prayer chaplains are really big on this idea of holding sacred space. So then as soon as I heard it, I was like, I made the mistake of taking it literally. So I was looking for this sacred space. So I went on a quest to go find this sacred space in the church. And at first I thought it was that white room in there. So I sat down, and it's really pretty and all, but it doesn't give me that sacred-y vibe, so I moved on. And I realized that sacred space is more of a... Nobody explained it to me, so this is just my interpretation, which is that, what I got from it, which is that sacred space is more of a mindset that they're in, because, it's where they're themselves, but they're not themselves, because we as people judge, and it's not a bad thing, it's an instinct. You can't help but judge someone when you meet them, but they don't really do that. It's like they jump out of themselves, but they're still them, and they listen, and they don't give advice. Thanks a lot for the clarification. I said that last service, and I feel real bad, but they don't give advice. They just sit there, pray with you, and release. And I realized that that's the mindset that you have to have, or not, you don't have to have it, but most of the time when you pay it forward, that's the mindset that you have. And, I realized too that my idea of a literal sacred space wasn't too far-fetched. I realized that, we're all standing in a sacred space right now. This whole planet that we call Earth is a sacred space. And it's, the home of so many... It's our home, and it's home to so many more people and creatures and beings. And that was probably one of the things that made me want to join the Navy, which is the idea of protecting and serving the sacred space that I have, has taken me in and nurtured me and done so much for me. So I figured I joined the Navy so I could protect and so that more people can have this experience that I had. Yeah, it's pretty funny how life works. I'm not in the Navy yet. I haven't shipped out, but I have already learned one of the biggest lessons that I have learned so far in my life, which is so once you enlist, the recruiter makes you go to the office every 2 weeks to fill out a form saying that we're okay and we haven't done anything that Reverend Newsom wouldn't do. After that, we fill out the form, we get weighed in, make sure that we're not over the weight, very boring stuff. And then after that, we do workouts. And up till a few weeks ago, I hated going there because I'm in ROTC right now, and ROTC teaches you most of the stuff that you need to learn before you ship out, which is the stuff that I was learning there. So in my mind, I was going there to learn something that I already knew. So I felt like, what's the point? I already know everything. I'm just going, I'm going there to learn something I already know. What's the point? But, yeah, it just became a huge pain in the donkey to go there. It was, but a few weeks ago, after filling out the form and, getting weighed in and measured and everything, we did a physical fitness test, and it was just kind of like the angel wash. We were all lined up like that, except not nearly as good an experience. But we were all lined up doing stuff, and I'm in pretty good shape right now, so it wasn't really that hard for me, but for everybody else in the line, it was. And it was at that moment that I realized that it's not just about me anymore. It's not good enough just for me to pass. Everybody else has to pass too. And it was there that I had the spiritual awakening, I guess, of I truly understood what you're only as strong as your weakest link. And I truly realized what that actually means. And, I realized that since I'm strong enough physically to get through it, it's my job it now falls on me to get everybody else to get to where they need to be. It doesn't end with just you being there. Or it doesn't end when you can do it. It ends when you can get everybody else to do it. And since you are strong enough to carry yourself, now you got to carry someone else or everybody else. And with the things like this, I didn't succeed with everybody, but at least I tried, So I realized that even in the military, you pay it forward instead of people giving you compliments and saying, I love you, they're threatening to do some rather ungodly things to you so you get to where you need to be. But, tough love. So, I'm not telling you to go enlist in the Navy or the military. If that's what you want to do, go for it. But I'm not telling you that's what you have to do. But my point is that sometimes something just as simple as a smile or a hug or just some kind words can really make a difference in someone else's day. Because right after my meal got paid for, my whole day just took a whole different turn. Because, I thought that the place was a bad place because in my mind, I kept saying my friend would not be let in if this place was, if this was 60 years ago. So that was the idea that I had in my mind of that place. But then we went in, super nice people, super nice environment, and we got our food paid for. So immediately after that, my opinion changed of that place. And then my whole day forward, I just had a different outlook on the day just because of that. So, with the cards, they're yours to do with whatever. They're yours to keep. You can do whatever you want with them, just whatever you feel inspired to do. But you get in what you put out, or you get out what you put in. My bad. But I was gonna end the talk. There, but yesterday I was scrolling through Facebook and I found this video of this kid with Down syndrome giving a speech to the Clemson football players, and I thought it was super brave and super inspiring. For seeing a kid with Down syndrome give a speech to them, and at first I noticed it was kind of bland. He was saying very basic things, but then he said something that hit me, and I still haven't been able to stop thinking about it, which is what I want to leave you guys with is, imagine you're this big linebacker, and you got this kid with Down syndrome in front of you, and he's telling you that the only disability in life is a bad attitude. Coming from him, you can't really say he's wrong. And that's what it's just that's just what I wanted to leave you guys with. The idea of paying it forward with my experience and with mothers, with parents in today's Mother's Day. In my opinion, the biggest thing you can do to pay it forward is to raise a kid, which is I couldn't imagine. But I'm very thankful for my mother every day for, giving birth to me and getting me through life, and thank you.
Hello? Okay, works. There we go. All right, so I'm Lauren. Like I previously said, I'm 16 years old and I'm a sophomore in high school.
My name is Nadia. I'm 12 years old and I'm in 6th grade.
My name is Ridley. I'm 14 years old and I'm in 8th grade.
Hi, my name is Omar. I'm in 3rd grade. And wait, what? Okay, I'm 13, and I'm in 6th grade.
Hello, I'm Gabriel. I'm 16, and I'm in 11th grade.
I'm Cameron, and I'm 12, and I'm in 6th grade.
All right, children, now that we're done talking about our lesson today about paying it forward, we're going to go around and do the love offering. So if you have anything to give, please do.
Hey guys, did you bring any money for the love offering?
Not real. Okay. I don't need. I need some new shoes. I need like a new video game. I need.
No, there's so many other things I could buy.
No, I want to buy a shirt.
Oh, okay. Nah, there's a new video game. Besides, who cares? Other people are gonna donate.
Well, what if everyone in the room came in with that same attitude? Maybe if I don't pay, someone else will. It's not really what I would consider cheap to keep this church running, and without the contribution of these people, we wouldn't be able to go to the places that we go to and, you know, have these life-changing experiences.
Oh, you're right.
Thank you guys for all your contribution to our program. Hello again. I'm Gabriel, and I am very honored to have the opportunity to come up here today and share my passion with all of you. I will be playing a piece entitled Aria by Eugene Bozza, a brilliant French composer from the early 1900s. The reason why I chose to play this piece is because of the journey that my mind takes me on whenever I listen to Aria. When I listen, I think of none other than my older brother, Daniel. The beginning of the piece presents the listener with a very beautiful melody that to me illustrates simplicity and serenity, which feels very familiar to the feeling that I've had bonding with my older brother. Whether that was when we were little, crawling around and playing with no sense of worry or responsibility, or just us hanging out in general, whether that was watching a movie, talking, or, you know, playing sports, or, you know, whatever. As the piece progresses, the listener encounters moments of quite loud dispute, which very closely resemble our natural yet frequent sibling disagreements, as I'll call it. Towards the end of the piece, the listener will once again hear that original beautiful melody, which feels like as if I were daydreaming and reminiscing back on my greatest memories with my brother Daniel. But the piece quickly takes the listener on a detour to a rather uncomfortable and unresolved bittersweet ending, which really hits home to what I feel when I remind myself that quite soon he'll be moving on to the Navy and he won't be there for me to see and spend time with every day. So I am going to take I'm going to live this moment to the fullest and take this opportunity to share one of our last moments together in this phase of our life. Before we start, I'd like to thank my mother, who has brought us into this world and has allowed us to have the beautiful relationship that we have together. Thank you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, Gabe. Love you. Hi, everyone. My name is Claire. Happy Mother's Day. I've had the privilege to have graduated from Youth of Unity a year ago, sadly. Before I say anything or share anything, I just want to say that I'm really proud of all of you. When I started YOU, it was just me and my good friend Lauren Siegel, and this group is immense and fantastic, and all of you are going to do amazing things. I know you are. Yes. High five. So, first of all, happy Mother's Day to all of you. All you mothers and not mothers too, you know. I was asked to come and share my experience of Unity and YOU now that I've been in a college for a year, and all I have to say is this: I'm really, really grateful that I had Unity before I went to college. I'm serious, you guys. Unity's philosophy comes in handy more than you would think, and I'll give you 4 examples right now. Number 1, it's a Saturday morning. I'm standing at the dining hall waiting to be served pasteurized eggs, and the person in front of me is hungover, like looking at the light, like, oh no, understanding. Number 2, when your roommate kicks you out for another hour to be with a special friend, forgiveness. Number 3, when you see someone across campus who could use a hug, compassion. That's true, giving a lot of hugs. And lastly, when there's only 2 weeks left of school and you still have a C in Calculus 2, hope. Thank you, Dr. Kelly, for the B+. But in all seriousness, I'm endlessly grateful for my Unity and YOU background in college. I've continued to actually be involved in Unity. I attend the Williamsburg Unity once in a while, and our wonderful friend Miranda Baker has continued Next Generation Unity for college students and young adults, and I will be attending a retreat Friday, so pretty awesome stuff. So I just want to say that I'm really thankful for everyone in this room and who isn't with us today. I love you all so much, and thank you for being who you are. So. Now can we please have our wonderful mothers and our YOU graduates please stand up. We're going to bless them, so everyone please rise. Oh, actually, sorry, only the moms. I'm sorry. That was... It's been a rough day. All right, if everyone will join me. We love you, we bless you, and we truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. We love you, really, really love you. Mwah. And before we go into the peace song, if I could have my YOU peeps and Janice come up here. We have something special for Janice that she doesn't know about. So surprise! Surprise! So as many of you know, Janice has 5 wonderful children. That's a lot of kids, that's what... But Janice is a mom to all of Youth of Unity and all the youth here. We think of her as our mom as well. She's not only the director, she's an amazing person so please give her a round of applause. Too modest to admit it, so I just want to tell you that I love you. You're welcome.
They surprised me. Thank you so much. I mean, I have so much I want to say. I'm going to start by thanking Reverend Newsom, Reverend Mimi, all the staff, the sound people, Mary Graham, everyone, Jay, Tim, Dan Chorb, oh my God, where is he? Maybe he left. Because this would not have been possible without their support. To the parents, thank you for supporting us in everything. To the kids, I mean, I'm so proud. And I was sitting there and I was thinking, if you see me happy every Sunday, prancing around, I love what I do. And the main reason is we came to live here 7 years ago and away from our family. And from the first day I walked into the Longview Center, I felt that I found my family here. And as if that wasn't huge enough, I get to work here and I get paid to do what I love with the people that I love, with the kids that I love. And if anyone has received from the youth program, it's me, mother of 5. I mean, so talk about paying it forward. It gives me so much joy, and that's the reason. And every Sunday while you're in here, we are up there and I get to run a church. So up there for the kids, and it gives me so much joy to share their hearts and their talent and their wisdom with you today. So thank you for taking the time to come and be the audience. I love you.
Let's join hands in the peace song, please.
The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Woo!